Hey folks, another day, another unboxing. This is the Asus ZenBook S. It does open like that. It's a laptop. It does have a interesting design you'll see in a second, but I don't know much about this. I'm rarely in a position where I have a device before it's announced publicly in my hands, and by the time you watch this video, obviously this will be public, but here we are about a week or so before announcement. I know nothing about this device. They didn't give me anything, no spec sheets, nothing. I just have it here. I'm gonna unbox it for you. So bear this in mind while you're watching the video. Here is all that I know. Here is a box that it came with. And as you can see, here are the specs right there. This is all I know. So it has a 13.3-inch display. It has a Core i7 CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabyte SSD, and that's pretty much it. Windows 10 Pro, and yeah, don't know much. It's blue, and it's the Asus UX391U, whatever that ends up being. It is the ZenBook S from Asus. That's all I know. It comes in two boxes, strangely. I guess it's the laptop, and these are the accessories. Really weird packaging. So there you have it. Let me open this up first. Actually, before I do, let me show you the box. As you can see, there's not too much to write about here. Nothing. Asus logo right there. Nothing. And then in the back, there's like a little sticker with a serial number here, and that's basically it. So let me open this up. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, look at that. So just like the MateBook X Pro from Huawei that I opened the other day, when you open the lid, the laptop raises. Look at that. You see there where my finger is? It raises the back of the box, presenting it to you. There it is. So before I look at this specifically and see what is in the box, let's see what's in the box. All right, put laptop aside. You got a tiny little thing here. This is it. There's nothing else in here. And let's see what this is. I have no idea. So serial number again. There's a wiping cloth, a In Search of Incredible User's Guide, and a warranty card with a serial number in it. So here are some details about the inside. You've got an array of microphones, a camera, of course, a camera indicator. It looks like a very little bezel on this screen. The display, which is a touch screen. You've got the power button, your power indicator, keyboard, blah, blah, blah. And you got a fingerprint reader embedded in the touchpad and the touchpad. And here it shows you the ports. So there's USB 3.1 Type-C, 2 on one side, another one on the other side, and a headphone jack, and that's it. And then of course there's a pen, which I don't think I have with this, and how to charge it. Anyway, nothing too exciting, but let's move on to the next box before we get back to the laptop. So here's the next box, and let's open it. Oh, this is hard. Come on. All right, I'm just gonna have to do this by hand. It wasn't sliding off by itself. Here we go. Nothing inside. And let's see, let's do that. You've got a rather large USB-C charger. This reminds me a lot of the Pixel charger for the USB Type-C Pixel 2nd generation. Pretty big. Wondering how many watts that is. I'll have to look it up. It's probably written here somewhere, but I can't read it. It's too faint. If it's 65 watt or less, I actually have a much smaller third-party charger I'll be able to use. These are not retractable, which is also very interesting. Of course, it's USB Type-C and US prongs on one end. Then we've got a little thing here and a little thing here. As you can see, there's really not much in here. There's another little thingy here. Nothing else in this box, so that's going away. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Oh, that's it. There's two things in here. let's have a look at them. There is a Type-C to Type-A female adapter, very common on laptops that have no Type-A ports on them, and Type-C or Thunderbolt, depending on how you see it, to I get display port over Thunderbolt to HDMI adapter. All right, so that's that for the accessories. All these boxes just for this. Okay, so let's put these aside and actually remove the cover from this laptop. Let's see what we've got here. So it's that beautiful blue color from Asus with the gold highlights everywhere. We've seen this on a number of their devices. There is a serial number here and a Windows logo. Nothing to write home about other than that. So let me get this open, shall we? Put this down and slide one end out. Hopefully this will come out. Perfecto. Here it is, full of fingerprints from the factory. I know some of you noticed that my unboxing of the MateBook X Pro from Huawei, that there was a ding on the back of the laptop. And honestly, I have no idea how it got there. This was a new laptop sealed in a box sent to me by Huawei PR. Like this was sent to me by Asus PR, and I have no idea why it came damaged. So I have no idea why there are fingerprints on this laptop, despite, as you can see, it was in a sealed box. So this is the bottom. Use 2 speakers, 4 feet, Windows logo, serial number, and then there's a hinge, and this looks really different. Check out this hinge. The hinge seems to be articulated in a weird spot. From the top, ooh, I don't know if this is glass. Feels like it might be glass. The Asus logo with the brushed finish that a lot of Asus laptops have. You can see here the gold beveled finish all the way around, right? Very common of Asus laptops. Yeah, there's like a couple of little feet here that wrap all the way around, little rubber feet on both sides. You see that? So, ports on the right-hand side, I guess, are 3 ports. There's a headphone jack here on this part and 2 USB-C ports. Both of them have little Thunderbolt logos on them, so I guess they're USB 3.1 Type-C/Thunderbolt. And this one doesn't say anything, so this might just be the charge port. And then you've got a couple of LEDs here with some logos. One has a battery, and the other one, I'm having a hard time seeing what that is. So, and it says here ZenBook series. So let's open this up, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I see the hinge design. Check this out. This is the hinge design. So it kind of raises the keyboard as you open it. All right, so let's open this up. As you can see, I was right. Type-C on this side, 2 Type-C Thunderbolts on that side. Okay, so there's the keyboard and the trackpad. And let me open it all the way. And yeah, look at that. It's raised towards me. I can put my fingers under here, you see? It's yeah, it's an interesting design. So glass covered trackpad, fingerprint reader, which doesn't click when you tap on it. Interesting. Keyboard feels pretty good. A little bit of flex, but not too much. And then you got, Core i7, HDMI, Energy Star, all the logos. And here is the display. Let me actually turn it on so you can see the display, because I want to be able to show you how much or how little bezel there is. And there you go. As you can see, there's very little bezel, and clearly somebody's already started this up once for me. So I'm going to actually do a factory reset on this laptop. It's strange because when you think about it, it was sealed in the box, so how could it have been started before? This is the mystery of devices that are review units that we get from PR people, is that they are sometimes not final devices. Sometimes they're meant for demonstration or pre-production, and they're not, you know, they have weirdnesses like that. So if you're commenting on this video and asking, why did you get this, and how is it that it's, you know, not booting into a Windows setup, that's because these are review units. I'm a tech journalist. I get stuff early. Sometimes this happens. Don't freak out, okay? So there you go. This is the unique Hinge. Let me show you how it works. There you go. See? Look at that. Interesting design. I guess one of these lights must be power. Not very useful, but there you have it. Asus ZenBook S UX391. Kind of amazing. Let me see if this has a touchscreen, because, you know, we should know. Let's see. Touchscreen? Yep, touchscreen. So it does have a touchscreen, of course, and I have no idea what the display resolution is, to be honest with you. So stay tuned. I'll have more about this laptop. So when I find out a little more about it, the brightness is very low. Let me see if I can change the brightness. There we go. That's much better. Here, I'll show you. This is a lot brighter now. Yeah. So I'll let you know once I find out more about this. It's going to be announced at Computex, I believe, next week. Well, I'll be in Taiwan and Taipei for that. By the time you watch this video, all this will have taken place in the past. Obviously, no, I'll still be at Computex. I'll still be in Taipei, but the announcement will have been done. And I'll let you know what I think. This is going to be an interesting device to play with. Remember to subscribe and to thumbs up this video. Remember that these videos are nothing, just a supplement to my podcast. So really the podcast is what it's about, not this YouTube channel so much. It's Mobile Tech Podcast. If you want to really support me, listen to the podcast. Of course, subscribe and like this video, but subscribe to YouTube. But the podcast is what you really need to subscribe to. mobiletechpodcast.com. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Tankrl, TNKGRL. Same on Instagram. And if you're looking for the podcast, it's on iTunes, on Pocket Cast, and other popular podcast apps, I guess. Search for Mobile Tech Podcast or my Twitter handle, TNKGRL, and you'll find me. All right, folks, that's it. That's a wrap. See you later with another video. Cheers.